ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. It was during the 40s or near 1950, there was a book that appeared that was read by everyone. It was called Peace of Mind by Rabbi Joshua Liebman. What did this book tell you? That you have to be at peace with yourself. You know, the purpose of religion really is to bring tranquility, harmony within your body. When everything functions right with you, this is a byproduct of your faith in God. Then you become one. A few years later, Pastor Norman Vincent Peale, who was a Protestant pastor, published The Power of Positive Thinking. Also, conflict is no good. You have to think positively. Don't look at the half glass empty. Look at the half glass full. Whenever you are in a certain circumstance, look for the positive side. Accentuate the positive. That's what the song says. That's what you have to do. That's what these books made a tremendous impression upon people, because one feels, what should be the purpose of religion? If not to give you peace of mind, tranquility, harmony, that everything works fine. That's the purpose. But my teacher, Rabbi Soloveitchik, says something altogether different. He says, you know what? Religion is really conflict. There is good and there is bad. There is evil. There is something else in this world. You know what religion is? It's the confrontation between opposites many a time. And from those opposites is that you get something altogether different. In the Bible, we come across an individual that bears my name. In other words, I bear his name. His name was Pinchas. He was a grandson of Aaron. Aaron was the high priest. Kohen Gadol, the brother of Moshe. And the Mishnah, the Talmud says, you have to be a disciple of Aaron. What is a disciple of Aaron? You have to always go for peace. You have to run after peace. You have to promote peace. Aaron had a very dubious role when it came to building the golden calf, because he was looking for peace. He was waiting for Moshe to come. In the meantime, let us make sure that nothing out of the ordinary happens. So he helped them in building the golden calf. But deep down, he was waiting for Moshe because he was a man of peace. But the Bible tells us about this grandson of Pinchas, that at a moment when Moshe was in a very difficult position, it was at the time when there was a war with Midian. And one of the Jewish princes came forward with a Midianite princess, and he defied really the authority of Moshe, because Moshe had said you have to get rid of all the Midianite women. And he came in front of Moshe with that woman. Well, everybody was looking, what will happen here? He is somebody who is challenging directly the authority of Moshe. So the Torah says that this Pinchas, the grandson of Aaron, who was himself, of course, also a Kohen, a priest, took a spear and just went through both of them, killed them both. Our rabbis didn't like that, really, because they said a man should not take the law in his own hands. You have to have a system of justice. You just don't kill two people. But maybe they say at that moment there was no choice. You couldn't do anything. You had to resolve the situation in which Moshe found himself. The Bible also says that God gave this Pinchas a pact of peace. Like he made him a symbol of peace also. So how is it possible that you have peace and you have assassination or putting to death people at the same time? Maybe that is the idea. The idea is that you have to be able to combine the two things in a way that the energy that you have is really used for the right purpose. Because you have the tribe of Levi. Two brothers went and killed all the people that violated. Actually, it was the prince that violated their system. They killed everybody around. And one of them was Levi. When Moshe came down and saw the golden calf, he said, Mil Hashem Elai, whoever is with God, let him come to my side. Who came? The tribe of Levi. Because on the one hand, they were sworn to the service of God, but on the other hand, they were full of energy. The question is, how are you going to use your energy? So think to yourself, sometimes you feel in a terrible situation, you're full of ire, you're full of anger, you don't know how. You have to learn to manage your anger, not to suppress it, but to channel it into a constructive type of energy in your family, with your friends, in you at work. Don't think that if you feel down one day, that's the end of everything. You have tremendous energy. Make sure that you learn how to channel your energy to be a constructive individual in society.